Thank you for listening to the Mixed Greens podcast. I'm Erica.
This is Judy.
You can find us on Twitter at Mixed Greens Pod. You can find us on every other platform at Mixed Greens Podcast.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's go.
So how was your day?
Today was just kind of boring. Just went to work. I didn't do anything special. Only thing for me is that I was been stoked ever since we posted our first 3 shows. We posted 3 shows within a week. I get pretty much. Last Thursday we posted episode 1, and then this we posted part 1 and part 2. So you guys check that out. We really appreciate those of you guys that listen to it already. We really appreciate that. You don't even know. Just looking up the demographics of where you guys live. It's crazy. Ireland and France and Italy and all over the United States already. It's that's crazy. I mean, we don't have the numbers yet, but it still feels good to know that somebody listens. So thank you guys very much.
Yes, follow us on Instagram at Mixed Greens Podcast. Comment on our shit. If there's something you want to talk about or anything you want to say, just let us know.
Let us know, and let us also know what you think about the quality of the show. Don't bash us, but let us know if the crickets were a problem or if y'all didn't mind the crickets. Because if you guys didn't really mind the crickets, then we'll have crickets on the show. Our guest. So how was your week?
Good. Just crazy. He said helping my grandma Christmas shopping. I haven't even fucking Christmas shopped.
I haven't either. I'm not into it this year.
Yeah, I haven't even got a tree, dude.
I meant to, but I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just so, commercial. It's, burning me out. I like buying presents, and I'm, kind of stoked on the gifts I'm getting. But, there's some family that I have to get gifts with that I don't even, know them or, know what the fuck to get them. It's why am I buying gifts for you? I know you're my family, but...
You guys aren't kids. I only buy gifts for kids.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, they buy gifts for me. Anyways, yes, this is a crazy story, how my mom, quite honestly, I think she got pregnant with me, on purpose to trap my dad.
Okay.
But, I will never...
Well, it worked out. They're still together, right?
Yeah. Oh, boy, man.
Thanks to you.
And that's another thing, too.
Judy kept her parents together, you guys.
Man, it was a rocky road, because that's another thing about, having young parents is, you grow up with them. And so, I was 10 years old or 11 years old when my mom turned 30. So, for, 10 years of the relationship, the rocky parts of their relationship, right. I was self-aware.
Yes.
So, it's different when, you're younger. So, anyways, I kind of went through that, and they just kept having kids and shit. So...
And there's 4, right?
5 of us total.
Oh, 5.
So, I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. My brother is the youngest. My mom went to get her tubes tied and found out she was pregnant.
You tell me that.
With my brother, yeah. So...
I don't know if I left that on the show, or if that was on the show, but I know you told me that.
So anyways, yes, they grew up in this culture. We were raised Catholic. I made my confirmation. Then they started getting away from the church and they're just always asking for money and Catholicism this. And then they found this other church, this Baptist church. And basically what it is it's a popularity contest. My mom is popular. My mom and dad are popular at that church that they go to. Mm-hmm. So, so that's why she loves it. She gets to go over there and, have this, I go to church and shit. Meanwhile, she's that motherfucker over there getting road rage and shit. And she's those people over there and that over there. And, it's are you fucking kidding me, dude? So, that's what it is. Okay. She is still hood as fuck. So you guys
are on a different wavelength.
Yes. Yes. And that's, we totally, she doesn't... I feel my whole life she didn't, know what to do with me.
Do you bump heads?
Yes, I would be very easygoing and just kind of let her have her way and
go with the flow.
Yes, basically ride the wave.
Right.
So,
which I think a lot of kids probably have to do with their parents, because if they don't ride the wave, guess what? You're gonna crash and burn because your parents gonna fuck your ass up.
Yeah, see,
So,
I didn't have the luxury to be able to rebel.
mm-hmm.
You know, that's actually, like, it's a luxury, like.
Don't you think your kids, my kids, this generation of kids, they have the luxury to rebel?
Yes, they do.
They have it.
Yes,
they have
do.
it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole nother topic right now. They literally have they have it. Because they can go, like back in the day when it was our age, they can go tell mommy, whoop me. Okay, they might ask you questions, but it's not. Now, it's like, oh, you got a case. Now you got a case.
Yeah.
If your kids want to say anything, you got a case. Let me disclose, I don't spank my kids.
Yeah, I don't. When they were little, I did. You do got to swat a diaper once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Wait, let me rephrase that. I will hit my kids. I don't spank them. But it's a difference. That means like, oh, you talking shit? Pop!
Yeah.
Just a pop, pop. What's that?
That thing go pop, pop.
But I'm not going to be like, pop, pop, pop. I'm not going to do all that. It's going to be like, pop.
It's like a whoop upside your head.
Yeah, and it's going to be quick, and you weren't even expecting it. You didn't even see my arm cock back, and boom. But that's it. Like, I'm not fucking, because I have bad wrists. I mean, this is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. I hurt both of my wrists before I even had kids. Or, no. Pretty much. I'm not going into the deal. First wrist, I hurt before I had kids. Second wrist, I hurt when I was pregnant. I hurt when I was pregnant with my middle son. So I fell in Walmart, didn't even get paid, but that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story.
I fell in the Walmart.
And didn't even get paid. But that's the reason. No, that's not the reason, but I'm going to tell y'all, like, that's the reason why I don't whoop my kids, because I can't. Because when I hit my kids, the shit hurts my wrist. So I can't whoop my kids. I just can do one. I do one, and then my shit is already hurt. Anyway, I got to go in my room, ice the shit, put on all kinds of pain reliever, so I just don't hit them. But the truth of the matter is my family didn't raise their children spanking or beating or abuse or anything of that nature, so I don't do it either. Because I can only remember one time my mom, I'm sure my mom spanked me more than once, but I only remember one. And I did something so bad, I'll tell y'all when y'all get to know me a little better. It was disgusting. Somebody, if anybody that listens to the show, when we get to episode 50, you guys write us and say, Erica, tell us why your mom whipped you the time she remember. I might tell you. It is, you ain't never heard of no shit like this before. So, and guess what? My mom didn't even know what was going on. She thought something else was going on. That's all I'm going to say. Which, if she would have knew what I was actually doing, I could probably be dead. So, I don't know if I like us telling the beer unless it's good. Because I don't really like this. What do you think about this? We're drinking Drive-Through Red, dry hopped Red Ale. 7.2% alcohol volume. I can't see any glasses now. Is that 42 or 4.2?
4.2.
IBU. What is IBU?
Oh, shoot.
Now, the cool thing about this bottle, and I'll let you guys in on a secret, it has a Volkswagen bus on it. Not the 10-window bus, so that's where they messed up. I mean, the 12-window bus or whatever. 10-window bus?
Bitterness, yeah. IBU, bitterness.
Oh, okay. But what is the actual acronym?
International Bitterness Units.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a such thing.
Yeah, so it's like pretty much right in the middle.
So what does the scale go to? 1 to 10 or? Hey, at Mixed Greens Podcast, we are informing you. We will look it up. We're not scared to Google. We're not scared of Google. Google is our friend. Google is your friend. Please research. So I was saying that this particular beer on the icon, so there's a Volkswagen bus on the label. I love Volkswagen bus. I'll tell you, I love Volkswagens. I've owned 2 Volkswagen Bugs, a 74 and a 60, ragtop 60. That shit was fire. Excuse me. So when I give me some money, if y'all see my MTV cribs and I take y'all to the garage, y'all gonna see like 5 Volkswagen Bugs straight off the back. 5 Volkswagen Bugs straight up. Oval windows.
5.
Rag tops.
Not 4.
All
not
of them.
6. 5.
5. I swear to God. Y'all gonna see one Volkswagen bus, and it's gonna be the one with the 10 windows. Don't ever get a Volkswagen bus without the 10 windows. Yes, you're gonna have to pay a whole bunch of more money for the window for that particular version, but don't get one without it. But even if you do, they're still fucking cool. Cool as fuck. But guess what? This label fucked up. This label fucked up because there's no way. It's only a fucking image. There's no way you guys shouldn't have put the 10 window Volkswagen bus on this label. Fucking with little tiny windows like this big.
So what?
Look that shit up. You can see that shit.
So yeah. So what about
that shit is just dope and it's rare. And that's
so you're saying this?
Why didn't they put the 10 window bus on the fucking label? Why did you put this weak ass bus on the label instead of the 10 window bus? But
it's
you know what?
Harder to draw. Like it probably wouldn't have come out as
they didn't draw this shit. I doubt.
Clean.
But let me tell you what also though, I could be wrong because actually if you actually look at this label, this Volkswagen bus actually has the windows that pop out in the front.
Yes.
So maybe maybe they prefer the windows, that's a whole different year.
Exactly.
Maybe they liked it.
Yes.
With the tire in the front and everything. So how do you rate this beer? I don't like it.
Okay, so IBUs stands for International Bitterness Unit Scale. And it goes from 5 to 120. So
wait a minute.
So
is this 42 or 4.2? Because I can't see. I think it's 42.
42.
Because I'm like, if it goes from 5 and this is 4.2, this is whack.
Yeah, it's 42. They could have done better on this font. I don't really like the typography because it does look like it's 4.2. Because if you look at the 7.2, it might be that, and that's like whack as fuck if it's 4.2 because
right. That's not even on the scale, suckers.
Yeah.
And neither is this Volkswagen Bug y'all got sitting up here. But I wonder, this is no concern to you guys, I'll edit this part out, but I wonder if they had the 10 window bus with those windows that did that. Or I even wonder if all the Volkswagen buses windows did that in the front.
You're hating on this fucking Volkswagen bus and you don't even know all the 80 million different kinds of buses they have. Like
bugs. Ask me questions about bugs. I probably can tell you, but buses, I've never owned a bus.
Okay,
I just want a bus.
Then girl, maybe you should slow your roll before you start hating on.
Hey, listen, Judy, let me stop you right here. Because I have to edit the show. I have to edit the show, and you don't know how many jabs you gave me last week. Dude, you fucked my confidence up for the whole week, man.
Okay.
You fucked me, dude. You told me I couldn't do something. That's not even in your nature to tell me I can't do something. What the fuck?
Because
you're starting again.
Because you're my friend, and that's what I do. I just talk shit. Like, I'm just talking shit. I'm not serious.
But I'm used to you being the positive, lift me up, lift my spirit up, get me going, keep me going from Wednesday to Tuesday, and I'm gonna have a problem on Tuesday, then I'm gonna come see Judy on Wednesday, and it's gonna be good. But no, if Judy rips my ass on Wednesday, I'm gonna have a fucking bad week.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, dude, I got at least 4 things fucked up that you did to me last week.
What did I do?
You tell me I can't do it.
Can't do it. What
I think yin yang. I couldn't say no. What is it? I still don't know. Yeah. You can't. And look, she told me I couldn't do something that she was telling me wrong in the first place.
Oh, I was?
Yes.
Okay, that's hilarious.
That's why my brain wasn't like working because of yin yang twins, and you were saying
it's yin yang.
But I think you were okay, yin yang. Y-I-N, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I kept saying yang. I kept saying yin yang.
Yeah.
That's what I kept saying. But then you throw in the yin yang twins, and that is nothing. And then that's when my brain started really getting fucked up. And let me also tell you, since you're over here trying to tear me down, let me tear you down real quick.
Tear me down.
Let me tear me down.
Tear me down.
You know how many shows I edited where we were talking about and we needed like a fact, right? And I was like, no, I think this is it. And you're like, no, it's not. And then you looked it up and you're like, yeah, you're right. I was like, man, see, I'm over here not even sure. And even me, I wasn't even sure of myself. I was like, oh, maybe you're right. I was like going with the flow, like just letting you have it. I think I was kind of letting you have it, like, yeah, you might be right. I can't think of like an actual thing right now. Like,
but hey, man, at least I was telling
like
you were right.
Like 3 different episodes. I'm like, man, you over here being over, what's the word I'm looking for?
Over aggressive?
No, not aggressive. Overconfident, or not overconfident, like sure.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not what I was looking for, but...
Like, am I being an asshole?
No, I think I'm being an asshole. Because I kind of am an asshole, but not really. I'm just a little... I think I'm a little aggressive at times when getting my point across. And my mom will tell you firsthand, and that's what I know, that's what gets on people's nerves about me. Is that, like, one time I tried to tell my mom that somebody was on prescription drugs. Keep in mind, I was drunk. We were coming from a wedding. We were all drunk. But I was so overly aggressively trying to convince my mom that this person was a pillhead. My mom was like, okay, we get it. Shut the fuck up. And that shit hurt my feelings to the core. And actually, that night that happened, and I was doing all that, when my mom
started doing pills.
No, no, I will never do pills. That's another story. I don't like pills. I don't even, if my doctor prescribes me painkillers, unless, like, I'm crying, I won't take them. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't like pills either. Fuck that shit.
My mom told me that night, the same night I'm talking about, that I told her to shut the fuck up. No. My mom, when she gets on the show, because I'm bringing my mom on the show, I said, fuck you. I'm like, Mom, I would never say fuck you. And if I did, I was just joking. Like, and my mom is so adamant about me that night. That was my cousin's wedding. I only have 2 cousins. That was my cousin's wedding. We got fucked up. We turned up. Couldn't nobody, it was me, my husband, my mom. Could nobody fucking drive home. We literally went from my husband to me to my mom. Trying to see who gonna drive. My husband drove like 30 feet. Said, no, I can't do it. I drove like a block. I said, nah, man, I can't do it. Then my mom got us home. So I'm in the back seat talking all this shit. And my mom said, I was really trying to convince her that somebody was a pillhead, and I still think they are. And my mom was like, no. Or I still, to this, I was drunk as fuck. But I would never say that to my mom, ever.
Yeah.
And if I did, that's what I try to tell her. Like, if I did, I was just
like
joking.
Context.
Yeah. I was just joking, and maybe it sounded aggressive and powerful because I was faded.
Yeah.
But no, man, I would never say fuck you to my mom. Like, when I asked you earlier, like, do you and your mom bump heads? Me and my mom never bump heads. Or if we do, it's cordial. Like, if she's telling me something I don't want to hear, it's still like, I wouldn't say we bump heads.
Well, yeah, it's like she'll talk shit, and I'll just be like, okay, Like, I'll just listen to her, because I know how she has to be right. There's no arguing with her. Right. So I just don't even engage. And that's how when I was a kid, I knew that shit about her. So that's why I don't even engage.
It's like a learned behavior almost.
Yeah.
From childhood.
Yeah, totally. So that's why it's kind of, it'll be funny to see how this show takes off, because I'm totally a fucking private person, like, because of my mom. Like,
I feel like I'm way more private than you,
being so weird. Well, yeah, I guess,
I'm super private. That's why I was like, I didn't get, like, upset or anything, but I was like, fuck, she exposed me. But I don't care. But I don't give a fuck.
You are way more private than me.
I don't give a fuck, because I'm tired of everything else in my life, in a way.
Well, I'd say, like more private, like, when it comes to my family, because those motherfuckers judge like no other Christians you ever saw before. Okay. So
I don't feel judged in my family.
Are really good at judging.
I don't feel judged in my family.
That's good. Yeah, no, my family, oh my God.
Even though I'm the youngest, even though I'm the weakest, technically, as far as everybody on that side of the family, everybody praises me. Everybody lifts me up. Everybody tells me how great these accomplishments are. They don't put me down. My uncle put down a motherfucker in a minute in our family, but my uncle praises the shit out of me. And you want to know? I'm gonna tell you why he does. And there's no point in me actually saying this, but keep the flow going. My first job was working for my uncle. My uncle owned, at the time, he's retired now, marketing/advertisement agency. Okay? So when I was like 15, my mom was like, whatever. So he hired me. And I was a paid intern. Now when I tell you I'm 15 making $11 an hour. I was 15 making $11 an hour. No taxes. No taxes. I had, you don't even want to know. I had racks.
I want to be 15-year-old Erica Rich.
I was, dude, my paychecks was almost the same as they are now. I mean, no, they're not. But, I mean, like, because when you get a raise, if you, like, let's say you go from $35,000 a year to $60,000 a year, your paycheck does not really look different. It really doesn't. You might see a couple extra hundred on there, but really once the tax rate. Mm. And then, like, you take yourself out of a tax bracket that you would, like, the poor man's tax bracket. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm in no hole. I'm not even trying to say nothing like that because I'm definitely not. But I just know when I was a kid and I had to hook up on the tax man, so I didn't have no problems there. I had money when I was a teenager. I had money, like, from 15 until I had my oldest son at 21. I had to quit because I was so sick. From 15 to 20, I had paper. I'm talking about, like, I'm mad because I didn't buy a new car at the time. Mm-hmm. But that's when I got into my music. That's when I, like, first got into music. So I just bought anything I wanted as far as, like, music shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I bought, like, the first thing I bought was a keyboard that cost $2,500 at, like, 18.
Dang.
And, like, where do you get that kind of money from?
Drugs.
You can't save it, but I wasn't.
Rich uncle.
Rich uncle didn't give it to me.
You like, earned that shit.
Yeah, I worked for that shit. And I was the type of kid that saved. Like, I knew what I wanted. And I was weird, too. Like, I would go to the music store. Like, they knew. I was a small music store. So they knew, like, I wanted this Korg Trinity. I'm just saying, Korg Trinity. Look it up back in 98. Look how much a Korg Trinity cost in 98. That's when I first bought my first piece of musical equipment. No, it was before 98. Because I didn't even have kids. So I bought that in 97. 96, 97, I bought the Korg Trinity, which is that is a piece of work right there. Buy one if you want. I love that shit so much. When my Korg Trinity broke, I bought a Korg Trinity rack. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. I bought the sound module instead of the entire keyboard because I needed that. I kind of that was some of my family, but we're moving on. We're moving on from that. Like, just
how about you spark that shit?
Yeah, my family just always praised me, and I ain't shit.
Yes, you are.
I just said that for the. No. Oh, did you tell it last week? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You breaking me down.
Oh yeah.
I don't need that. I don't come to you to.
I believe in you, Erica.
I come to you for you to pick me up, not bring me down, Judy. Goddamn. So
fucking around. Okay.
So I hate this beer.
I don't mind it. I like it. You know.
It's a red ale. A red ale, brewed and bottled by. Oh, this is a word. Oh, I can read this. I was about to say I can't read this word. And I'm probably not going to read it right. But judge me later. Send us an email. Brewed and bottled by Joseph...
Joseph Sproul.
Brow.
Yes. Joseph Sproul Brewing Company.
That brings up a good point. I just want to inform all you guys right now. Judy's the smarter one of the podcast. I just want to bring it up right now. Dude, we have a game. What's that game we play? The one where we put all the
Oh shit! Like a topic. You gotta talk about a topic.
Yeah, but there was a name specifically for that. Anyway,
we gotta figure
we played a game. We played a game where we put a whole bunch of just topics into a bag. We pulled them out, and we had the great debate. The great debate, which you guys. I'm not doing the great debate on the show anymore because Judy is too smart and she wins. Like, we did literally like 2 or 3 rounds and she smoked the fuck out of me on all 3 rounds. So I'm not playing no more. I'll play that shit. My husband and I have a podcast, a fake podcast that we don't publish, but we have one. So I'll play with that shit with him. Okay? I'm not playing that shit with Judy. Okay? I'll play that shit with somebody else. I'm not playing with Judy because she played me. And let me tell you, when I tell you Judy played the shit, she played me on my own argument. Fuck that shit, man. Judy fucking, and let me tell you something. If we take a week off, I'm gonna play that episode just so y'all can see. And that leads me. This is what do they call that shit when you like
segue?
Yeah, this is a good segue.
I've always segued back to this beer because it's inspired by the majestic.
She just fucked up my segue.
Drive-through.
Anyway.
You fucked up your own
I was on a whole segue right now. And you just said, speaking of segues, what about this beer? And I'm like, no, I was trying to segue into some sort of... We're going to fight. Listen.
Girl,
Judy doesn't even know about fighting. Judy doesn't even know how I fight yet. She doesn't even know. Okay, go ahead. Fuck this beer. That's what I'm gonna say. But go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, it's a local beer from San Jose. That's what I'm saying. It's Cali beer.
That's how we drink. It's Cali beers, bitches.
Drive-through red ale. It's called the drive-through red because it's inspired by the sequoias. Cali's got sequoias. If y'all don't know, they're like dinosaur trees. Ain't like.
Why they're like all dead almost or what?
No, because they're like hundreds of thousands of years old. And speaking of redheads, you know who else is a fine-ass redhead that comes out of Cali? Josh Holmes from Queens of the Stone Age.
Show me because I know a Josh Holmes, but I don't think he's not redhead.
Josh Holmes.
We don't like the same type of white boys. I'm going to just tell you that.
That's why we use.
Because James Franco is my type of white boy. Like that, he's fine as fuck.
You know what?
We already talked about that.
Oh, I just like men. I think James Franco is fine as fuck. Dude, okay, so I was at my grandma's house today. The fucking alarm guy came, like ADT security guy came. Dude, I was like, he was attractive.
Fine. Was he fine?
He wasn't fine.
Fine.
But he was attractive, and he was wearing these, like, cargo shorts. Like,
I think we talked about cargo pants on one of our episodes. I fuck with cargo, you don't, right?
Yeah.
You said you better have something in them goddamn cargo pants.
Okay, it's got to be cargo pants below the knee. At the knee, at the knee or below, not above. So no fuck. If you're a man listening to this and you're wearing cargo shorts above the knee,
you're a different type of nigga.
You need to burn those.
You're a different type of motherfucker that we don't fuck with.
But anyways,
like,
at the
dude,
knee
what
or
the
below.
fuck? Above the knee? What kind of dude are you?
So anyways, this guy, he had like, they were like a little tight in the crotch. Fuck, man. And then
I have a problem. I'm gonna explain to you later. Keep going. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, I was feeling some type of way. Like he was just talking, and I was like, dude, I wish you watched porn because if we were in a porn right now, this would be like so perfect because this is the part where you take me into the bedroom.
Okay, you just made me think. Like I think I've talked about this before. But let me just tell the audience for a minute.
That camel tail. Yeah, that camel tail.
The dick print.
Dick print. Oh, fuck.
Dick print. But let me tell the audience, just quick side note, like, we have a whole bunch of shows, man. We only posted 3, but, like, prior to these 3, we had at least 10 episodes that we recorded that, like, if we need to take a break or take a vacation, we'll drop those. So, I really wanted to say this, and maybe I'll put it at the end or place this part somewhere else, but like just keep in mind, like, okay, we got the sound quality how it is today, but if you hear something that's fucked up, it's because we posted one of our older shows the content is good, the sound quality may not be, and it's not horrible. We had good ass mics. Trust me when I tell you, we had good ass mics. We just had environment issues, refrigerators, water heaters, crickets.
I was like, crickets
shit
are my
like that. But don't worry about us. We get it together. Y'all don't. Hey, listen. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to actually build our webpage, www.mixedmixedgreenspodcast.com. Visit it. Bookmark it now because it's going to be a thing. We already got the domain. We got it.
So, anyways, I don't know what the fuck you were just talking about, but Josh Holmes is fine as fuck for Queens of the Stone Age. James Franco is fine as fuck, too. I tap his brother, too.
Oh, his brother's cute, too. But James Franco, for me, is because he's smart.
Yeah, he is smart. But Josh Holmes is fucking smart, too.
That might get it. If I do him
He plays the drums. Oh, fuck. I will cream myself just, like, watching him play the drums, like, feeling that, like, oh, dude, yeah, Anyways, his wife is like really beautiful too. Okay, let's see. What about Luke Westman?
I don't know who that is.
He is... That's funny. The first things when you Google Luke Westman, the first one comes in age.
I like when you do that because last week you said the first thing you see when you look up Yin Yang twins is, are they disabled? I was like, fuck! I always thought they was fucking disabled. I literally, like, that's why that's the first Google search. They're kind of like, they are kind of like cerebral palsy in the fucking video. Like, goddamn.
So for Luke Westman, first comes age, then comes girlfriend,
then comes a baby in it.
Right? Then comes net worth. Damn, Luke.
What's his net worth? I don't even know who he is.
I don't know. I just really care what he looks like.
Let me see. Oh yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine as fuck.
Especially, dude. Look. If he grows his beard out even more, because oh fuck, he did. Is this touchscreen?
No.
Oh yeah, he fine. He fine.
Yes.
Look what? Oh hell yeah. Cause let me tell you, I like some beards. I like beards. I won't even let my husband cut his beard right now. If he cut his beard, I ain't talking to him for a week.
Oh, do you follow rappers with beards?
I don't, but I like beards, man. That shit is fine, and I don't like Rick Ross, motherfuckers.
I think
I don't like nothing about Rick Ross. I feel like he's a fucking rapist or something. I don't know. Something about Rick Ross, I don't like. Cause like when I listen to his lyrics, don't get me wrong. He has the best beats. He has the best beats in hip hop.
Yeah, he does.
And he can rap. He's a great rapper. He's smooth with his shit. He's good. But I think just the way he be like, if he says pussy, it just sounds nastier than anybody else in the game that said pussy. Like any like nasty connotations that he has, it just sounds nastier. Like I think it's the way he says it. Like he be like, put your pussy up. I don't know, man. I cannot listen. I can't fuck with Rick Ross, and I know I'm not calling him weak by any means.
Yeah.
I just can't listen to him. Let's go to our topics.
Yeah, topics. Rick Ross does look kind of creepy.
Dude, did you see him on Martha and Snoop?
No, I did not.
Just imagine Rick Ross on Martha Stewart, like, yeah. He is flirting with Martha Stewart the whole time. He's like, yeah.
He's ripping his titties on Martha?
He was.
I was ripping his titties on Martha.
I was like, get the fuck off of her. I was so mad because I love Martha.
I love Martha too, dude.
And I love Snoop. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, get the fuck.
Even though he helped kill Pac.
I think Khaled was on. No. Do you want to have a major fight right now? Snoop Dogg ain't got shit to do with that. Hell no. Fuck that nigga should.
You think
edit? You ain't gonna never catch me on those. I ain't
trying to die by Illuminati here.
I've had 2 encounters with Suge in real fucking personal life.
Not me, thank God. I ain't even trying to.
I told you the Suge stories before?
No.
So my homeboy that passed away, right?
Dígame.
My homeboy that died recently. He's the rapper. He didn't have me up in these studios. My other friend, that's friends with us both, had us up in these studios. Very famous, popular studios. So we're up in there, we're just chilling, we're smoking, we're drinking, we're eating, just doing our thing. Our boy got his session. We're sitting like in a little, if you ever go to a studio, there's the studio where y'all working, and then there's lounging areas. There's kitchens, there's everything. It's like an apartment or something.
Yeah.
You just be anywhere. There's rooms, there's all kinds, you can be anywhere. So we're out. We're not in the music making area. So we're just sitting there, we high, we chilling. We're laughing, we're just having fun. MC Hammer I know I told you this shit. So it's like a hall. It's like a hall outside that doorway, right? The door is open. So basically, you can just see who's walking past.
Okay.
Exactly, that's the scenario.
Okay.
MC Hammer walks past.
Like you're in the break room.
Yeah. MC Hammer walks past the doorway. He walks past.
Was he wearing his pants?
No. This was when MC Hammer was trying to be gangster. Like after he fell off, but then he started kicking him with Death Row.
Oh.
He started kicking him with Death Row.
Oh, yeah.
He walked past the doorway. He does this. He like, hey, what's up, Slip? to my best friend. We high, we drunk. He was like, hey, what's up, man? And MC Hammer keep walking. We was like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? MC Hammer knows you? We just start tripping off of that. Like, we just start laughing like, nigga, you know MC Hammer? Like, what the fuck? It was like, it wasn't even like a good thing. It was like, your homies are clowning you the fuck out of you. Because what the fuck are you knowing MC Hammer for, nigga? And he just, he literally just walked past. What's up, Slip? MC Hammer knows you on GP? That's what we was kind of like. MC Hammer literally barely had a chance to glance into this room. And he sees you and knows you. So we like laughing, right? We like, we were dying. Like literally
Before Google Images?
We were like, no, they met.
I know.
My
That's
friend.
So,
we were like, we were like totally crazy. Like, we were like falling out laughing because that shit was funny as fuck. Within 5 seconds, the next person that walks to that walkway is Suge Knight. So we're like, we're like on the floor, like, Suge Knight walks past, we was like,
attention.
We fucking stood to attention. We shut the fuck up. I'm talking about wasn't nothing funny. It was nothing funny at all. We just literally sat up straighter than we ever sat before. We shut the fuck up.
What chain?
Nigga, that's my chain. We shut the fuck up, Judy. I swear to God.
I would do shit.
He didn't even say nothing to us. We just saw him. We felt like this is his studio shit or something. And I don't know, we all of us. It was probably like 3 or 4 of us. That's a scary motherfucker, but maybe he didn't have to be. I don't know. And the second time, that guy, like, this is a whole nother day. I don't know if somebody called him and told him what was going on at the studio or what, but he decided, like, y'all not about to be, it was like on some, y'all not about to be wasting my money as far as his artist on his record label. He sent somebody else in, like some gangsta ass dude. I guess he heard, like, it was like a party, because it was popping. He sent a dude that was like this tall. And back then, his fool had a Jerry curl, and Jerry curls was out of style.
Oh my.
So he was like a crip. But Suge sent this dude, he was like a little midget. He was like, hey! Suge said, y'all don't shut the fuck up, shut the fuck down, woo, 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 woo. He just like, all the orders Suge took. He's like, he gonna fuck all y'all. Everybody. At this particular day, it was like 20 to 30 people in this, because it was the big studio. It was like a kind of big studio. 20 to 30 people sat the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Me included.
Mm-hmm.
We shut the fuck up. And he sure as hell walked in there like 10 minutes later. Everybody was like praying and shit.
But when he leave,
I'll be talking again. We gonna be talking again. Sure did. But that's the thing though. His presence. I don't even. You know what? Topic change, because I'm not about to put no shit about no Suge Knight on this shit. So
okay.
Not gonna talk about that. Thank you for listening to the Mixed Greens Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Mixed Greens Pod. You can follow us on all other platforms at Mixed Greens Podcast. Our website is mixedgreenspodcast.com. Boom. We have a P.O. box. We have a phone number. We'll tell you later. Ooh, that's why I'm never going to drink beer here again. Because beer makes me pissy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Well, I don't want to wait till I'm fucking going to pee on people's ground. And did we bring up topics yet or not?
No. So
Okay.
we should just go now.
We should take a pee, right?
She
I
can't.
fucking pee outside. I don't give a fuck. Unless, like, the principal is walking down the alley. I'm like, fuck! If I pee outside, I'm taking off my shoe because I ain't about to splash no pee on this motherfucking
You can you aim? Can you just, squat and aim?
spread.
Yeah, or sometimes you have to, tilt your ass up a little bit, tilt your hips, so it'll squirt, down.
Hold on. Me and Judy are going to give you guys a tutorial for women, how to pee outside. Fuck it. When have you ever gotten this on a podcast before? I feel like you have to spread wide. Second of all, don't wait till the last minute. If you wait till the last minute, you're going to fuck up a whole bunch of shit.
But you're going to wait till the last minute, though.
Dude, I peed in Ebony's car one time.
Like, in a cup?
On her seats, bitch.
Oh, shut up. Oh, my God.
Not really, though. Not really.
Oh, my God.
Wait, how did that shit happen?
Oh, my God. Oh,
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Never.
Let me rephrase myself. What happened? What had happened was, okay, so we went to, if anybody ever heard of Frosty, Heidi, and Frank on KLS. They my motherfucking niggas. I listen to them all the goddamn time. So we went to that Christmas party one time. Me and Ebony. I drug her because I'm a listener. Ebony is not. She knows, but she's not. So we drank. We got there late, so we drank a gang of shit. And then like we had to walk to our car, which is like we were in Long Beach. It was in Long Beach. So we had to walk like 2 blocks to the parking lot. I'm like, man. And first we fucking kicked it outside for like a long time with some people. So then when we were walking, I was like, fuck, I gotta pee. So we were walking faster. And you know how like as soon as you get there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna piss on the side of your car. She was parked like right on the wall, like she's on the left. So like in the parking structure. So my plan, I'm like trying to unbutton my pants and shit and get in there and shit. Like, and then as soon as I'm like, shh, like, you know that one move you like, you just hurry up and boom, like I kind of got myself. Like my pants. So I told her like I'm pissing on myself. I had to get her like my pants. Like, so I had to sit in her seat. Like I think we put something underneath, but still like we gonna let her tell that story. I'm pretty sure I peed in her car somehow I pissed in her car, but. Or pissed her. Somehow my pee got her on her seat. That's all I know.
Good times.
We got pictures. We got Santa Claus hats.
You got a picture?
Hey.
Oh my God.
There's a Christmas
party. You got pictures of the wet spot?
I sometimes I'm like, remember that time I peed in your car? Alright, let's take a piss break. Hey, we back in the house, but you won't even know that we ever left. Woo, except we might be on a different level. I gotta dance again. Shit, it's cold outside. Hey,
do you want a chocolate?
You know what? No, thank you. You know what I thought about? I'm about to do this right now. It's whack as fuck. I'm gonna wait till you open it. Oh, go ahead, open your chocolate. I already got a plan. I've been planning this 2.5 hours ago. It was gonna be the wackest thing ever. And I might incorporate this shit on the show.
Okay, go. What is it?
I might make a beat, or I might just go. California weather report. Because that's going to make y'all motherfuckers mad. If I tell you guys the weather report on the day of recording, y'all going to be mad. It was a cold motherfucking day in California.
Yeah.
But when I tell y'all that's living all across the world, what I mean by a cold motherfucking day, and Judy's like, yeah. We over here putting on our bomber jackets and shit with the fur and scarves and gloves. Let me tell you, I was at work with my gloves on. Let me tell you what our low was today. You gonna slap that shit. If you gonna internet slap the shit out of us, virtually slap the shit out of us. You gonna virtually slap the shit out of us. Apparently it's 56 degrees right now. I'm shivering. Oh my God, I'm about to start. I have to dance. I'm standing up. I have to move right now to like warm back up. Or else y'all gonna be like, yeah, I agree with you, Judy. Like, I'm shaking and I'm cold, and I think Judy doesn't like cold either, so.
No, I do not like cold. My favorite thing about the snow is that it doesn't happen here. Mm-hmm. Like, snow is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it. But I also, I like to enjoy it for about 20 minutes and then go inside and continue to enjoy it with a drink in my hand inside a warm living room.
What the fuck? This says
while I'm looking at out a window.
Wait a minute. 39 what?
Degrees?
39 when? What are you guys what's today? Oh, they're talking about Christmas. What? 39 on Christmas? Oh, y'all gotta be kidding me. I don't know what time you're talking about. I don't know what I just saw. No, that's for today. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, 39 degree low for tonight.
Yeah, the low. Man, what y'all talking about? California. 39 degree low for tonight? That's cold.
That's cold as fuck.
Hey, guess what? Just this once, I'm going to allow you guys to write us back at mixedgreenspodcast@gmail.com. Write us back. And you guys go ahead and talk as much shit as you want to us. We will read your shit. Bless you. Talk as much shit as you want to talk to us via email. We will read your shit about how we're complaining that it was 50-something today and we were cold as fuck. And I'm over here like 39. What? No. What the fuck are y'all talking about 39? Is it going to be snowing? Is it going to be fucking hailing? Like, what the fuck is going to be going on tonight? Because this ain't going to be hailing. Y'all going to just go ahead. Just go off. Go off about us. Me. Judy. Go ahead.
Yeah, as long as I can get the mail in my chanclas in January, I'm a happy person. It's cold. I feel like my body is just not meant for cold weather. Like, I have curly hair, and cold weather dries out your hair. So, number one, why I'm not meant for cold weather. Number two, cold air, like, makes me asthmatic. So, that should be number one, because I could just fucking die.
Plus the Santa Ana winds, too, doesn't help you.
Oh, fuck Santa Ana winds.
You remember how, like, at first when we used to record, we used to be like, why you mad? But today I thought of also, like, I just want to say, fuck you. Like, at some point, and I just want to give a big fuck you. And I already have my fuck you for today.
Really?
Should that be last? Like, I just want to give a big fuck you to, I already got it. It's already on that sheet, but
just say
it wasn't in the fuck. Yeah, I'll say it for right now.
I mean, you're already
and we'll
there.
put it in order later. I want to give a big fuck you to the Selective Services. Fuck the Selective Services. I have a 19-year-old son.
What is this Selective Services?
Selective Services is the fact that as an 18-year-old legal resident of the United States of America, you have to register for the Army, for the draft. If there happens to be a draft, you're on this fucking list. And that is the law. There's no way, well, there's ways around it. There's certain things around it. And I will let you know in a friggin' second all the stipulations as to what, exempts you. But basically, every fucking male in the United States, if you're a legal resident, I don't know if you have to be naturally born or not. I don't know. No, you don't. I already know you don't. I don't know the requirements. But I have a 19-year-old son, and
it says, okay.
So wait. Let me say my point before you say the rules.
Go.
I don't want my children to register anything with the military. If that was their choice, I would be extremely...
Okay.
No. I wouldn't say disappointed. That's the wrong word. I would just wish you wouldn't be... Like, it's very commendable and it's very gracious, and I'll be very proud if I had a son in the military, a son as a firefighter, a son as a police officer, or any other risky fucking jobs that's fucking heroic, but not my son. Like, I don't want to risk every day of my life worrying about my kid doing a dangerous job. That's like my point.
Just because you want to start a war. I don't want to start a war.
So, like, my child became 18 in this Trump shit. I don't want you signing up for that fucking shit. So, but, okay. So, I didn't encourage or discourage. But the boy didn't do it.
Okay.
The child did not do it. Now this child is 19. Still didn't do it. We opened a motherfucking letter the other day. That shit said, nigga, we turned you in to the motherfucking niggas. We turned you in to this Department of Justice. Just to let them know that you never registered for your shit. Just to let you know, there is a fine of, there's a penalty of $200, there could be a penalty up to $250,000 and up to 5 years in jail. When I tell you, this shit made me hit the fan, because first of all, there shouldn't even be no more selective service anyway, because we shouldn't be getting ourselves into no bullshit like that where we need to pull people who didn't even enlist in that shit in the first place. But when we got a president like the president that we have right now, like anything could fucking happen, and you guys may need this draft. You think I want my fucking son anywhere near that shit or on no list or in any fucking potential of you guys calling my son? No. Mm-hmm. He didn't choose to do that shit. He didn't sign up for that. My son wants to be a fucking engineer. He wants to be a computer scientist. He wants to be a programmer. Yes, he can do that shit for the military. Yeah. Yes, he can do that shit for the military. That's not the point. Okay. Y'all about to just drag my son into y'all bullshit? No, I'm like, you don't even know how I went. When I saw that and I opened that letter and I read it, I just went off.
Okay, so just going on the website, it says, like, very blatantly, it's like one of the most visual things there.
I'm mad. This might be the first episode. I'm gonna cry on an episode. This might be the first one. That shit really fucking pissed me off. It's like, I think if like Obama was the president, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, yeah, go on. Like, yeah.
What? That's
because what's the age? There's not gonna be a I mean, what's the age that like when the draft you
18.
say no? I know it starts when 18, but when is it cut off? When is it like, okay, you're not included in the draft anymore? When is that age?
There probably isn't an age.
Yeah, they ain't gonna call you when you're 56. Like, hey,
if you're healthy.
I mean, if you have a skill.
They did it in Mulan.
She was like, I'm gonna dress as a boy and I'm going.
They tried to take her father, kick ass.
You must have watched that shit recently. So how do you feel about that? Like, just imagine, like, if Max was fucking 18 in this Trump era and he has to do this. And, like, what the fuck do you think about that? And this is not anything against the military. It's not that. Like,
or those who have
my middle son might want to join the military. That's a different story. If he wants to join. Okay. I wouldn't, as a mom, I would feel uncomfortable, but I would also feel proud.
Okay, so first of all, I mean, I like America. First of all, fucking California is America. I fucking love California, so I love America. But when you go to the Selective Service Systems website, sss.gov, very blatantly it says, register. It's what a man's got to do. It's quick. It's easy. It's the law. Like, seriously? It's what a man's got to do?
Damn, I just felt like the government did the same thing men do to women all the fucking time.
I feel like my pussy was just grabbed.
I feel like the government just I feel like the government just treated 18-year-old men and above, U.S. men and above, like bitches. That's fucked up to say it like that, but
it's totally brainwashing. It's
fuck?
like, it's what a man's gotta do. It says, register. It's what a man's gotta do. It's quick. It's easy. It's the law. So it's like,
see, what's the problem?
It's what a man's gotta do.
Exactly. I was about to say. Wait, hold on. I was about to say, what's the problematic line in the whole thing? It's what a man's gotta do.
I mean,
It's what a man's gotta do.
Shit. Also, side note, like, I'm all, like, for feminism, but I'm also not for a female draft. Fuck that shit. There's plenty of women that do want to go and can do it, but you can't be, no. Mm-mm.
Do you understand how I feel about it's what a man's gotta do? It's kind of like,
tell me your perspective.
Just telling you what a man and it's just telling you, like, gender roles.
Yeah. It's reinforcing.
Oh, man, that is bothering me.
While at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know, but also, yeah, I totally do not agree with it. Okay, I immediately think of what Muhammad Ali says, like that quote, essentially saying, like, don't send me over there to kill poor people just like me. You know, like, we have poor people here, like, fucking quit starting wars, fix this shit. That blows, number one. What are the options? Since you said there's things that you can do to get out of it, like, what is it? Like, what is it crazy?
Because it's like this president, I think it's like this president is making me feel worse about the situation. Mm-hmm. It's making me, like, double down on, like, this is fucked up. Why does my kid have to register for this shit? This is bullshit. Uh-huh. When has there been a last draft? Stop fucking threatening people. That's like a threat. That's like something that's going to hang over. As soon as you become an adult, that is going to hang over your head. And especially when you have this fucking president. What do you think my kid's going to think all this time? North Korea is really threatening. Oh, they're fucking threatening. You don't even know if my kid, how serious my kid thinks he's a kid. I don't give a fuck if he's 19.
Imagine, like, 16-year-olds fucking went to Vietnam and shit. Fucking World War II. I'm sure one. And, like, DNA is passed down, so everybody has some pretty fucked up DNA right now.
Yeah. I think my fucking husband's dad was at Vietnam.
So, and then look how they treat the soldiers when they come back home. There's zero options for them.
All they give them is a fucking discount on a home fucking loan.
Thankfully, they get to go to school, but they're so fucked up that they have a hard time going to school. Actually,
I bet they get more benefits as far as, like, education and, like, loans than they do mental health and health in general. Because health is expensive.
Yes, so...
More expensive than education, I know that. Because one fucking procedure could cost you a whole fucking college degree.
More than that. I don't even know what I was saying.
Alright, so fuck that shit. Fuck you. Is that what I said I'm going to call it? Fuck you or fuck that or fuck it.
Okay, so if you're not going to take care of the soldiers when they come back home, why do you insist on recruiting them? And why are people just okay with it? And also, it's a fear tactic. They're trying to control you, trying to make you afraid. If you being afraid of this thing will lead you to make certain decisions about your future. And it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have that looming over you. So, I mean, so imagine that. Like, imagine how dreamers feel, like DACA children, like who have, like, their days numbered, and they're just deporting people. Like, and that's another thing is, like, people praise Obama, but he was kind of fucked up too, man. He deported more Mexicans he deported more people, not just Mexicans, because actually there's more Asian immigrants than there are Latin American. And there's also African immigrants that are affected. There's so many different types of people that are affected by this. And that's another thing people don't understand is that it's not just the guy selling fruit on the corner.
I saw that the other day.
Who's fucking working all day, by the ways. Okay, it's not just him. It's your dry cleaners person. It's like the black guy. That hit him too. So that's the thing is, like, that's what it is. And so you have
a slightly different opinion, but Try to say
Like,
it. But no,
I don't know. It's just a fear. So I don't know. It's like, do you have this pressure? They're putting pressure on just everybody. So the thing is, like, if you're going to put this kind of pressure on immigrants, then it's even easier to put this pressure on yourself, because you have to defend yourself from this other.
What do you mean?
So, immigrants are portrayed.
Everybody is an immigrant, first of all.
Yes.
Pretty much.
But, like, undocumented immigrants. Mm-hmm. They're not illegal. They're human beings.
Undocumented.
Yes. So, undocumented people.
You know what? It makes sense. Let me also say, it makes a difference in language. And I'm very glad that you said that and made the differentiation, because I need to use that when I make my statement as far as undocumented
immigrants,
not dreamers. Like, all right, I'll just make my statement then. So I feel like there's a right and a wrong way to do things, and we have laws in place so that things are supposed to work. And I also feel like dreamers, they were born here or brought here as a child, most likely, in all circumstances, right? That's the concept. Don't fuck with them. Leave them the fuck alone. Do whatever you gotta do so that they feel comfortable. And somehow I feel like also their parents, like, if they've been doing right by the United States all this time, leave them a fucking alone. But like,
society is functioning,
like,
so
it's fine. But
they're obviously a part of it, so let's just.
But there's also a part that is mooching off of our system. And that's the problem. And I'm not fucking Trump. I'm not going to put a race to it. It's the whole system. It's a whole system that's broken. And if you don't stop that broken part of the system, actual U.S. citizens are suffering.
So what do you mean by mooching? Like, what?
Like, being, like, how in the hell are you able to get public assistance? How in the hell are you, like, I'm not trying to take nothing away from nobody, but how in the hell are you able to enroll in public schools when you, unless you are, and that's why things need to be revised, because, there's a lot of people that probably are able to take advantage of not paying taxes, even though, like, you should be paying taxes. I feel like there's a lot of immigrants that are just allowed to enter the public health system, the public, all of our, like.
Okay, well, the thing is, it's like, a lot of those things are actually false. Like mainstream society is led to believe that the majority of people receiving welfare are black and brown people, and they're not.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying at all.
They actually.
I'm saying, like, you should, if you are not a citizen, you shouldn't be able to take advantage of public welfare. Or no, if you don't contribute, you shouldn't be able to.
Okay, see.
And I think, like, as far as it goes right now, like, they allow too many people that don't contribute to receive. And hey, fuck it. Let's take all. No, I don't want to take immigrants out of it, but I also want to give a shout out to all just the regular U.S. citizens that don't contribute, that take out of the system.
See, and that's the thing.
Let me just throw that in. Actually, like, now that I think about it, like, fuck that.
Immigrants are not able to take from the system. That's the thing, is that we are led to believe that, but that's not actually what happens. The people who do take from the system are white Americans.
No, but what you're thinking, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about.
They're not able to.
No, you're misunderstanding me. I'm not talking about take advantage. I'm not talking about take advantage. I'm talking about actually being able to use it in the first place.
Use what?
Like actually go to fucking public school. How are you able to just fucking sneak into the country and get your kids in the goddamn school? You're taking from our fucking resources.
Even though they are contributing to taxes that pay.
I'm not even talking about, how are you able to just enroll your kids in our school system? How is that possible? Well, I can't go into we can't do shit in any other country. Go anywhere else and try to do anything.
Well, if you show like a birth certificate, if you live here right now and you can show documentation, like you're allowed to go to school here.
Everybody's allowed to go to school.
Yes, and okay, so the thing is like, why would you want to deny education to a child?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if you keep it, if you just allow people to do it, they're just gonna keep doing it.
Okay, so this is the thing. We are led to focus on this one aspect, which is not even making a dent in the system, actually.
Let me change it from education, because I like education too. So that's a bad thing to argue about, is like letting people have education.
So listen. So immigrants do pay taxes. Okay, the whole documented citizens, the whole all of that was designed so that way people can get work permits, so that way they can contribute to society. Because right now they can't. They're stuck working under the table for people. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the thing. The system is fucked up. So you're right. The system needs to be fucked up or fixed, because the system is fucked up and it needs to be fixed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. I'm just saying, like, okay, so that's what you're trying to say.
Like the way the shit is set up right now, it's like they don't have any choice. Okay. This is what they gotta do. Yes. So they can't. Okay, I did not say they can't contribute. I said they weren't. And I can't say they weren't because you just...
Okay, so they weren't because our government is not allowing them to, which is true, and that's the thing. Sorry. Is, yes, you're... Okay, okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out, like, what were you saying? Because I know you're not, like, racist.
I have a thing on I swear to God, I sent something, I sent it on my phone, it's in it, and I have 3 topics on my phone. One of them was, do you think you're racist?
I feel like everyone is to some degree. Yeah. Everyone, it's not. I feel like we are right now at this time period are conscious of it, and we're trying to correct it as a society. But we were born into it. Like it was like, how many hundreds of years has racism existed? The caste system, that's racist as fuck. The Spaniards brought the caste system to Americas. It was established. The caste system had also been going on in Europe and in everywhere. Japan, like, or right. I can't say. But
class. You said case.
Case, caste. Yeah, whatever. So the caste system.
Oh, caste, not class. It's classism, and but it was called
CASTE.
Yes, caste.
Yes. So the caste system that is a racist institution, which has been around for hundreds of years.
Well, maybe they didn't have to base it on like skin tone, because it was just like
they did base it on skin tone,
but they based it on your family, your money, your wealth, your power.
No. They based it on your skin tone.
The class,
yes,
that had to do with their wealth.
No, it had to do with...
It had to do with, like, y'all broke-ass motherfuckers. Y'all ain't never gonna be shit. We're the fucking royals. We're the fucking upper class. Y'all the middle motherfuckers. Y'all got this...
No, that's false.
Oh, my God, look it up. We're fighting. Because, I'm telling you, this is what we fight about. And I'm like, you're gonna look it up? I'm like, oh, yeah, you are right.
The caste system in Latin America was based on...
Well, you didn't say in Latin America. I'm talking about, like, medieval caste system or something.
Oh, in medieval Europe?
I'm just talking about medieval times, period. Or any, like, most cultures The caste system is set up on
okay,
wealth.
medieval
it's not
time. Okay,
set up
see,
on colorism.
Okay, see, and that's another issue. Okay, so you were referring to medieval times in Europe.
I'm just talking about back
which
in the
is what
days,
we're taught. Which is what we're taught in school. Okay, but actually, like we should. But here in the Americas, you know, Latin America,
okay. I didn't know. Okay, yeah, we weren't talking about Americas.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I didn't know we were talking about Americas.
But yeah, see, this is our history. Why the fuck are we talking about what happened in Europe?
I wasn't talking about Europe. I was talking about the caste systems of the past. I could have been talking about Greece. I could have been talking about Egypt. I wasn't necessarily. I don't even think about Europe. I don't even know European history. I know Greece. I know Egypt.
Anyways, the thing is, like, that's what most people refer to, because that is what we're taught in school.
But that's not what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about no Europe. I was just talking about class.
Well, I'm pretty sure like caste in India is also based on like skin tone, because even if you're poor, like the poor people are generally the darker skinned people, and that's what happened right here, you know, Latin America, like Central America, North America. Here, the Spaniards came, and if you were Spanish, you were like they had like over 30 different classes. It went down to how Spanish you were. So the more Spanish you were at the top. The more you were mixed with indigenous Indian, you were at the bottom. So it was based on color. And so that happened hundreds of years ago. And then even establishing America, like back to the war, after the war, when veterans were had housing, when they were housing grants, they still didn't give them to colored people. They limited black people. They gave them a hard time, and they had to live in certain areas. Mm-hmm. So imagine
Nickerson Gardens.
So yes, so for black people, Native people, there's Asian Americans that were in the war. Like there are so many immigrants were so fucking thankful to be here that they go to war. And here we are, established Americans saying fuck that shit. Okay, so anyways, like one more thing about like DACA and like getting children that were born here, or people that were brought here as children to register. This is a fucked up thing. Okay, so when they register to get this work permit to be contributing members of society, they have to register every person in their home. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, and this is another thing is that immigrants are scared. They don't want to be deported, so they're gonna lay low and they're gonna follow the rules. That's the other thing is like, fuck man, you do have those idiot fuck ups, you know, that happen. That of course they're gonna be in the media, but for the most part, they're gonna follow the rules and they're gonna list every single member in that house. Okay. So now that it's being rescinded, now the government knows exactly where every undocumented they know where they are, so they can just go get them. And the other thing that's fucked up is that how they're taking parents. Like why? Like who's gonna take care of these kids now?
I know somebody that happened to.
Now they're gonna have to be on welfare. Now, you know, now they can't contribute, and then you're setting them up for failure, because then that's how you keep the brown people down, because now they're gonna have to work even sooner. So, and then they can't get an education because they have to work, and then they don't know their history, so they just keep working instead of bettering themselves. But thankfully now they're starting to get woke. Like now I feel like a lot of people are taking advantage of education, of higher education. It's more of an expectation than just graduating.
It's definitely an expectation. The last place I lived in a predominantly Latino community, and I had a family. It was like two families lived in the same apartment, like a whole husband and a wife, like two husbands and two wives, and they had their kids, everything. And one day, like the husband never came back. One of the husbands never came back, and I was like, "What happened to dude?" Because I started chat with them and stuff. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Oh, he got deported." I'm like, "What?"
Like, that doesn't happen.
But I never known anybody personally, so And I just know, like, he fucking loved the fuck out of his wife, and he loved the shit out of his 2 kids. And them kids was like, he had 2 daughters. Them motherfuckers was like hanging on him all the time. And like that fool didn't come. It was like a year. It was like I don't know. I moved.
Yeah.
It was like at least a year and a half. And I'm talking about how they used to be on him. Like, I know he loved his family, like, a lot. I don't know if he did anything or they just bumped him up. You know what I'm saying? But I felt bad because I was like, damn. And I'm like, I know she was a stay-at-home mom. So, now, I don't know. I understand. But it's also like, our government is fucked up, too. So, I feel like this is a good segue into your jail, the fireman in the jail story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another, like, so California, everybody knows, has been having these fires, and there's just not enough attention drawn to the inmates fighting the fires. So, they have a program, Men in Jail, they can sign up to learn how to fight fires in the wilderness because the jails are remote.
I was wondering if it was a sign up or a forced thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no,
I read the article, but I wasn't sure if it was forced or signed up.
And actually, my brother-in-law he participated in this program, and it really it just helps them stay out of trouble. They're out there training, they're learning these skills in the wilderness. Like, how beautiful is it to be in nature? So, and that's what jail is supposed to be for. It's supposed to be a rehabilitation, you know? So
give me a fucking skill so I can go back in. Oh my God! Keep going with this story before I go off because I'm so pissed about this.
So, around 4,000. So this is according to The Economist. 4,000 felons made up 30% of the forest fire.
30%, motherfuckers.
Forest firefighters. So the 22-year-old boys, like, so when they get out, they learn these skills. They learn EMT skills. They get out.
You said that wrong. No, not when they get out.
So
while they're in, they learn all these skills.
So while they're in, they learn all these skills. Firefighting skills, EMT skills. So
I was wondering that. I was like, where do they get the skills from? Because in that article, that the first one that I saw linked, it just told like what they were doing, but it didn't say like how they were trained. At least I didn't see. Because I was wondering, like, how trained are they?
Okay, so these men, and I don't know if women can participate, but
they did, because a woman died.
Oh, okay. Okay, so these men and women learn these skills, are contributing members in jail. So when they come out, there's about 200 licensing boards that in California. And
various licenses, like contractor, blah, 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 doctors,
plumbers,
everything.
Yes. So many of those have a quote, good moral character provision, which automatically disqualifies anyone with a felony conviction. So if you have a felony, then you can't apply for these jobs. You cannot become a firefighter. So you could have a felony for just selling marijuana.
Guess what? In Nevada, a few years ago, marijuana was a felony. Mm-hmm. Like, even if you're smoking it, even if you have it. So and shoot, how many people do you know that have felonies that are great people?
Yes, like they fucked up. They made some bad decisions, but you know what? They paid for it. So.
And they could firefight like a motherfucker.
And now, by you not allowing them to get a job, they have no choice but to try to collect welfare or
keep selling drugs.
Yeah.
Go rob your ass.
Yeah, go back to what they were doing. Then they can't get a job, and then they're depressed, and they're put back into the environment that created them. So they go back to doing what got them into jail in the first place. So I don't know, it's fucked up, but that is something to be aware of, is that And also,
can you look up, is it more expensive to per year to house a prisoner in California or to pay for a child's education?
yes, it is. That's a fact.
Stupid. And look, you guys keep them. Oh my god, you guys treat them so bad.
That's why they have that whole like schools not prisons, because it's cheaper to educate someone than it is to. But then the way they have the lobbyists fuck everything up is it'll be like, oh, okay, we'll go ahead and educate you in jail and we'll give you a degree, but once you get out of jail, it's not applicable to anywhere.
I always feel like people that are in prison should be able to get their college degree, and they should be able to work out both. Like, why are you taking that shit from them? They a little fucking workout equipment. I don't know what y'all want to do. Give them state of the art shit. I don't care. But I mean, let them work out, like, and let them get college degrees. So if they do have a chance, if somebody gives them a chance, shit, we might hire. Like, let's say it's just our podcast. Do we give a fuck? We didn't even do a background check. If you know how to do that shit, we might have hired your ass.
Yeah, and it's so funny. It's like jail, like prisons and stuff. They're placed like way out in the boonies, but they're like still like some small little compound. They have like all these fucking acres around them, but there's still this little compound. They could have a bunch of mini compounds that would be a lot easier to maintain, but they insist on having it in this system.
Oh, that's smart. I never thought about that.
Which is actually back in medieval times in the 1800s,
it's like a whole neighborhood. Like, just turn Rossmore into the jail. Like, the Rossmore's the jail. Oh, y'all, we got 5 people up in here. It's
or have it like
2
camp,
guards.
like fucking camp cabins. Like, have like 4 or 5 little cabins in one area, and then the same, like, areas of 4 or 5 cabins around the property. That way, like I said, it'd be way easier. They could even meet at a central location it'd be like dorms. You know, like, then it's like, oh, God forbid you give prisoners, like, such good conditions, it actually rehabilitates them.
Oh, no. Oh, so then, I just have one slight statement to say about that. Is that they, like you said, or did you mention that they're paying them $2 an hour? Did you mention that?
Oh, yeah.
So they're paying them $2 an hour. And basically the whole point is that you guys are training them to be firefighters. They have actually worked as firefighters for I don't know how many years of their fucking jail term that y'all been putting them out here. And these motherfucking, I'm going to just speak for California fires. Y'all been putting them out here. And now all of a sudden they get out. They're fully trained. And what else the fuck are they going to goddamn do? But they're fully trained to be a fucking California firefighter. What the fuck are you bullshitting for? If they're a good character, if they have been, if you don't think they're gonna steal the ladder, motherfucker, hire them motherfuckers. So, first of all, Judy, I think you CP'd me, but then you CP'd yourself, actually.
I CP'd me? What?
I think you CP'd me, but then you CPT'd just. You
what?
Color people tied me. You was like, oh, so what do you think about 6:30? Knowing I was going to be like 15, 20 minutes late. Then I got here and you wasn't even here. So you tried to tell me earlier so I would get here probably at 7. You told me 6:30 so I would get here at 7.
That's not even how.
I said, she CP'd me. I was like, she color people me. But I already know you already said you on that shit too, so you CP'd yourself. That's what you did.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
No.
Then you were so late with your CP time.
I know, I'm sorry. Like, so
no, I'm not just playing.
I even had my bag ready to go. So I was in a rush to leave. It was like, I was like, oh, I'm going to get there early. Let me get there early so I can have all this shit going.
Right.
But then Elsa was like, let me tell you about my day. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I can't tell her no. Like, so I was like, all right, tell me, baby, like, what's going on? And she, like, so she had some, like, school drama, like, this girl kept messing with me at school, and so finally I had to tell a teacher on her, and blah, 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 like, so my youngest is very like charismatic, and so this year she has like other little girls like starting to hate on her. Mm-hmm. Either like they want to be her best friend. She on the very second day of school, another little girl stole her hair tie, and it was significant hair tie. Like actually, so we have Japanese friends, and on their summer vacation, they picked us up some gifts. Mm-hmm. So when they got back, they gave us. It was just you could probably get it here, but it was just like a regular hair tie, and it had a plastic butterfly. It was super cute. So some other little girl takes it, and she's like, "Oh no, this is mine. I have it too. Like my friend from, And so
first of all, how did she get it from her?
Elsa took it out of her hair and had it on her desk. Sometimes they like to wear it as bracelets. Okay. So I said, you know what? I need to nip this in the butt. Let me go to the teacher. I tell the teacher. Teacher's like, teacher thinks like, oh, this is psycho mom over here. Thinks shit's going down. Like, oh my god.
Like, this shit came from Japan, bitch.
Yeah. Why, like, seriously, man, I got sentimental value.
This shit is custom made, bitch. Right? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You got friends sending you Japanese
that shit is fucking transcribed on the back. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Her name was etched in the back. Like,
right?
What the fuck?
Sorry you ain't got friends that go to Japan. Sorry you got some homies that are Japanese and bring you some shit. Get you some friends. So she makes up this story. I tell the teacher. The teacher's like, oh shit, problem mom over here. Come and find out. Yes, she did talk to the girl because I said something. Girl cries to the mom. Mom's like, oh my god, I feel so bad. But she says it at the fucking open house, like in front of everybody. She's like, oh my god.
At open house?
Yes. She's like, oh my god, are you Elsa's mom? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh my god, like, oh, I was just gonna wait to talk to you outside after, but okay, I'm so sorry. And she was so fucking loud about it. Totally caused a scene. Like, I had a homie in the corner, and she's like, yeah, dude, she caused a scene. And I was like, I'm like, it's cool, like, whatever. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's cool, whatever. Like, I gave her a hug, like, whatever, they're kids. Like, I'm not a dramatic person.
But that was wow.
And I'm all about, like, but the thing is, got you. I got you. Okay? So don't even try to come at me. Don't even try to come at baby girl like that, because we take care of shit.
Feel free to come up with a show name.
I fell in the Walmart and didn't even get paid. That's the title of the show.
No.
Yes, it is.
They might sue us.
They cannot sue
Walmart
us.
goes fucking hard, man.
Fuck Walmart.
My husband works there. Edit.
Fuck Walmart. Fuck that in the ass with fucking no lubrication.
Hate Walmart. Fuck you guys.
Fucking make them choke on my dick.
Yeah. Choke on both of our dicks. Mine is bigger.
My balls are bigger. I fucking let my ball hairs grow all out. Fucking make them fucking bush out. I'll fucking comb those shits and make you fucking suck on them.
What the fuck? So I committed a black crime, Judy.
What did you do?
I committed a black crime. So everybody knows black people, you gotta season your food. You gotta season your food.
Mexican people know you gotta put some hot sauce on it.
Mexican people, they season their food.
Put
It's
some
not a
sauce on
problem.
that shit.
Mexican people, they season their food just perfectly fine. But white people, they got a little bit of problems. So, and that goes back to the question, if you're racist. No, I'm not racist. I like jokes that pertain to race. I really do. I think they're funny. You know, I really do.
You have to be able to laugh at yourself. We have to be able to laugh at each other, with each other, you know? Because at the bottom of the day, we're different, and we should just accept each other.
So, yes, I do. I will make little jokes and things of that nature out of love or out of just things that are fucking funny. Fuck it. I'm not going to just be fucking holding things in or whatever. So, I was in such a rush because I got home at like 6 and it was like 6:30. I was like, all right, well, I got to cook dinner for my kids real quick. So, what I was making was quick, but I was moving so quick. I was just trying to do that shit so quick. I forgot to season the meat. I'll just say what I was making so y'all don't like totally like fucking give me a fucking crime, a strike. But so I was making taco burgers, which is like I use ground turkey and you make taco meat, but then you like take the buns and you like
a sloppy Joe?
Yeah, like a sloppy Joe, but taco. And that's my favorite thing. I love taco burgers. I fucking love taco burgers. So let me just put keynote or side note or footnote that I still put taco seasoning. I still taco season the meat, but every time I make tacos, I still season my ground turkey. When the meat is raw, I cut my onions. Don't get me wrong, got my onions, got my garlic, got everything up in there. But I usually take, get the little bit of salt, little pepper, all your little herbs and everything else I have in my cupboard. I got all kinds of stuff, garlic powders, onion powder, everything. Guess what, y'all? All I did was put that taco packet in that meat, and I forgot to season my meat. And then at the point that I realized it was almost too late, but it really wasn't, and I should have did it, but I didn't. So I committed a black crime. You're supposed to season it. Even though I kind of didn't, because I did put the taco mix in there, but that's not how I cook. I fucked up. Black crimes.
Oh, Diddy wants to purchase the Panthers.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you think about that?
So what I want you to do, I want you to play that motherfucking clip that I linked. It's the link. I already put the link right there.
Honest with you, it's not a large amount, but I can definitely kick in $5. By the way, how can you take Diddy seriously?
You don't?
The guy looks high right there in that video. The guy looks high. He looks like he just smoked a blunt and drank a 40, and he says, look, I will buy them right now. I'm not taking him seriously. He looks like... So,
I see.
Music, go and do your music thing.
I don't really even know what Diddy does anymore. Yeah, what does Diddy do? What does even Diddy do?
Diddy's drinking and smoking right now. I told you. You can tell by looking at this video. The man was in another world. You can't take everybody for their word. Last week I talked...
Okay, y'all, this just in breaking news.
Okay, so I'm going to cut
North
that bit out.
Carolina Panthers.
All right, stop this.
North
That's him? Is that Diddy?
Panthers
Sorry.
are up for sale. I believe it's time to turn the franchise over to new ownership. Well, I need to send a message out to everybody in the beautiful state of North Carolina. I will be the owner that you can imagine. I will immediately address the Colin Kaepernick situation and put him in the running for next year's starting quarterback. It's just competition, baby. It's just competition. But also, I will have the best halftime show, the best selection of music.
You know you will, Diddy. You know you will. Fuck that shit. You know you were for motherfucking show, Diddy. You could have kept in that player. I just know if he started preaching right there, he said, I'm going to have the best halftime show ever. Yes, you will.
You know
yes,
it.
You will.
You know it. And he is one hell of a businessman, so... Yeah, man.
They went to meet today. I think I saw they went to meet today. Him and Colin. They went together or some shit. That's what I heard. So, that's what I heard. Damn, that's what I heard. Look, remember that's what I heard really meant like that's what you heard? Now, that's what I heard meant like I saw that shit on Twitter.
I watched a documentary. I know everything.
Shit.
So, yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they let him fucking... I think I say fucking too much.
Because the thing is, I feel like now they're like, see, everybody gonna have Diddy back. Everybody's gonna have Diddy back. So whatever Diddy need, if he ain't got it, everybody gonna just put in on that shit. That's what I feel like. Swiss Beat, he gonna put it on that shit. Oprah, she gonna put it on that shit. Tyler Perry, he gonna, like, just on GP. Like, I feel like you better, hey, fuck it. If y'all wasn't thinking about the shit, this is a call. This is a call to all, to everybody who has the ability. Like, if Diddy wants to buy this motherfucking Carolina Panthers, and all it is about money, and I know it's not, though. We ain't gonna get into all that. If it's not about politics, if it's not about skin tone, if it ain't about race, and if it ain't about nothing else, if Diddy got the money, and he is in a bidding war with Mark Cuban, even though, whatever, I don't got nothing bad to say about no Mark Cuban or nothing like that, but if he's in a bidding war against somebody else that is not of the African American or the others, if he's not in, and he has the money, or I just feel like everybody support him. Everybody support him. I'm sure he doesn't need everybody to donate, but if he needs it, if it becomes a bidding war, donate, because let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. If it turns out to be a bad thing, hell, shit, you got to take chances, shit. You got to take risk.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and ain't nothing wrong with this risk. And he gonna turn the Carolina Panthers into the fucking Raiders. Motherfuckers gonna be gangster to the mother. Y'all gonna turn into the motherfucking 80s Raiders like a motherfuckers, y'all. I'm letting you know right now. Y'all gonna be like some New York ass Oakland 80s Raiders.
Well, yeah.
I love Puffy though. I don't know what you call. I think he changed his name again.
Yeah, everybody's calling him Diddy again. So
I know, but I'm saying, like, I think like 3 weeks ago he changed it. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He changed his name 3 weeks ago or something, or 4 weeks ago to like King or Lion.
But look at everybody's calling him Diddy in this new post. So he may have tried to change his name. I respect him a lot, but.
And I remember, like, back in the rap days, though, I used to hate him, but only because I was, like, fully West Coast.
I really don't think he's that good of a rapper. Like,
it didn't matter. Now that I'm fucking 40, that nigga had all the hits. All his shit was banging. All his videos was really banging. Good. That nigga was popping. And I was fucking hating because I was on some West Coast shit.
Oh, I didn't really.
And actually everybody else, all the rappers that I loved that hated him also then, they love him. Mm-hmm. They're Snoop Dogg. I'm not saying Snoop Dogg hated him. Snoop Dogg will tell you that's what he was supposed to do, quote unquote.
Yeah.
From being from the label and trying to, you new to this and you still hood and gangster and you're supposed to represent and you're supposed to be loyal and all this kind of shit, but that was stupid. Because Diddy, he said he never hated him. Mm-mm. That's just what he was supposed to do, being from that record label. Which a record label should not be a gang.
Sometimes it is. Well, even if it's white, it's still like a gang.
That's why I understand gangs, though. Let me tell you why I understand gangs. Because gangs fundamentally are basically people you grew up with since you was a fucking kid. If you grew up with somebody since you was a fucking kid, you love the shit out of them. You do anything for them. No matter what. If y'all just friends, no matter how many fights y'all had, no matter how many things y'all seen, no matter how much shit y'all went through, y'all have grown up since, literally y'all know each other since y'all was 5. Like most real gangs, y'all known each other since y'all was like 6, and now y'all like 26, 30, like, shit, till y'all die. Y'all know each other. Y'all know about you. Or till something else happens. So, I understand, like, if somebody hurt somebody that you knew since you was 6, I understand, like, retaliation. Not that it's right. I don't know. But it's not right. It's like a system. Like you said earlier, like you born into that type of shit. And it's like you gotta be determined to not, or your parents also have to be determined for you not to like repeat that cycle. The same thing as like teenage pregnancy.
But that's only if they're
it's like
aware.
The same thing as teenage pregnancy, like you said, like your cousins like drilled that shit into you.
And so like it's only if you're aware that it is a cycle. That there's or that
the people that are in it never realize that it's a cycle. Do they?
Not all of them.
Not mostly.
And they're and not to mention like, you know, the systemic oppression.
We do have to give the shout out to Combat Jack. We have to say rest in peace to Combat Jack.
So that's what I was gonna say is that is a reason why I wanted to do this podcast is Combat Jack. Like I really liked listening to him and how he would talk about like, you know, issues and like hip hop and like what radio stations are not playing and just issues that people care about, you know? So that got me to thinking is that, you know, there's not an outlet like that, a female voice, like a female perspective, like on that, like from here. So once I was talking to you, like I had already been listening to Combat Jack show. Mm-hmm. And then I met you and we're talking. And once you mentioned the podcast, I was like, dude, like that would be the fucking shit is that we can bring voices and issues. We can be the voice for issues that aren't spoken of in the mainstream media. And a lot of other podcasts out there are just bitches fucking talking about dicks and trying to get dating advice. It's like they're fucking 20-somethings giving advice saying that I don't know shit about dick, but let me give you some advice. It's like, bitches, y'all young, you should listen to us because we know all about the fucking dick. We give you some advice.
We've been getting it like longer than you've been alive, bitches.
Yes. I mean, y'all bitches out there getting dick pics and we get fucking
dick.
But yeah, don't get me wrong, we do get our fucking share of dick pics, but also a gentlemanly note, like, hey, how are you? Like, fucking be classy. Anyways, you got a question, fucking ask me. I know how to fucking suck a dick. I know how to get a man to fucking eat my pussy. Let me know. I'll help you, girl.
Mixed Greens Podcast.
Anyways, so Combat Jack inspired me to tell my perspective because, like I said, everything is just like one issue, and I wanted to bring a voice to those that are not being spoken of. Like, I'm tired of hearing about dick by bitches that don't know about dick. It's like, I love fucking technology, but I don't want to hear about that for an hour. I want to hear a little bit about everything. And I fucking love smoking weed. I want to hear some fucking weed reviews. I want to hear why most people are getting shitty ass weed. And I want to let fucking growers out there know that y'all fucking weed is shit.
Matter.
By the time it gets to dispensaries, it's fucking shit. And if
I
you're
got a
okay
t-shirt.
with that,
I got a t-shirt, but I bet it's already out. Weed growers.
Transportation matters.
Or something like weed.
Yes, don't fucking package your shit.
Growers matter.
Don't package your shit in fucking turkey bags and send it to the dispensary.
How are we gonna tell the weed growers what to do?
Because
they better know. If they don't know, then
maybe they don't know. Maybe
if they don't know, then they don't need to be weed growers.
Well, obviously they're doing it. They're still doing it. So you need to fucking.
That's a shame. If you need me to teach you growing tips, that's a damn shame. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly. So, anyways, like I was saying, this is not a voice for real shit like this. Comeback Jack was an inspiration. I liked what he was saying, and I wanted to put my own twist on it. And I also feel like there's so many podcasts on the East Coast, not that many on the West Coast, that aren't like just one genre, you know? And bringing it like us. Like,
I got 2 that I listen to from the West Coast that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't think they're like on the top, but they're doing pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
And what are they? 2 females, like male?
Yeah, 2. It's 2 different podcasts of 2 females. Mm-hmm. And they're from like the Bay Area.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's cool.
Since we just left on the note of Reggie OC, aka Combat Jack, thank you very much for everything that you've done for the music industry as a lawyer and probably as a friend to so many people in the industry, as a fucking podcast mogul, because you was one of the first to do that shit. And as far as like hip hop and as far as like people of color, and just like as far as like a whole bunch of things that other people can name, like you did it first. You were one of the first. And like respect and our condolences to your children, because you always talked about your children and your family. So
yeah, and also like inspiration for me to go back to school too. Like thinking about all like this. If you think about the most successful people in the industry that have come from nothing, they're all like educated. So
street education means a lot too. Somehow it does.
Well, yeah, but you know, in this game, you gotta have both.
Have you ever just known like a super streetwise dude that was like so streetwise that he was like street smarter than like anybody you ever knew in your life?
My father.
But all he had was like that street shit.
Yeah, my father. He didn't have his diploma, but he knows he could read you. Like,
he like don't ever let a man. He just don't ever let him. They just know everything. They just know life. They just got life. Mm-hmm. Fucking, you don't gotta know fucking algebra, motherfucker. Like shit. Why do I need to know calculus for what?
Well, I mean, calculus, like it depends on your profession, but.
Steve Jobs, what? He dropped out of what? College? We don't need that.
Yeah, it was also like a different time too. Just depend. Like I don't know. I am all for like education. I feel like that's a big problem in society. Is that so many people are just ignorant, and it would solve.
But guess what? This is the day of. Like, I really want my kids to go to college. But guess what? As a parent, that I'm going to have to learn to stop doing? Stop pushing my kids into college. Because guess what? There's other methods. I don't know. But only reason why I have to keep pushing my kids into college is because society still expects me to have this fucking degree before you hire me, when I could already do the fucking job because I learned this shit. I've been doing this shit since I was fucking 8 years old. Why the fuck do I have to fucking go to college for the shit? Like, these kids already know how to graphic design. Then why do I have to go to college? Why do I have to have a degree in visual communications? Why do I mean, I understand, like, you have to learn things, but certain kids are talented. Certain people are always talented. You don't need to, you don't have to finish high school if you're so good at basketball, but you actually should. You know what I mean? Like, you actually should for the socialization part of things. You know what I mean? Like, so you should always go to college for socialization issues, but as far as you being able to do the job as a 16-year-old, 8-year-old, 21-year-old,
well, it's like what type of
87-year-old, any job.
You can't be a lawyer.
Yes, you can. You can be a lawyer at any age if you know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, not 2 or 3, but as soon as you like.
And how would one come to know what they're talking about?
The fucking internet every fucking day. Like, my kid, like, whatever you saturate your shit, yourself in every day, some little 3-year-old kid could start saturating their shit in the law from the time they're 3. By the time they're 8, if they do that shit every day, all day, you don't think they're gonna know? You don't think there's some kid out there that's done that?
Okay.
They definitely have.
But that's an anomaly. Like, we're talking about the general population. Like,
I'm just saying, you can do anything that you want to do. You can teach yourself anything that you want to teach yourself. There's no excuse not to know anything that you want to know. And there's no reason for this systematic thing to be in place to where we have to fucking get ourselves in debt and go to college and pay for this degree. When I already know this shit, why the fuck do I have to have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree when I already been teaching myself this since I was, like, these kids nowadays, like my kids, our kids, they're not us. We had to go to college. They really kind of don't have to go to college. They've been teaching themselves all this social media. Like, our kids could literally they can go into marketing. Most kids can probably go into marketing.
Okay.
At least social media marketing. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Okay, but you have to look at your background, too. Like, look at where you came from. Like, you have been doing it for so long. There's areas right here that are internet deserts. They don't have phones. They don't have cell phones. They don't have access to the internet, let alone computers.
Well, what do you mean by that?
There's a lot. Okay, we live in an affluent area. We make more money than our parents did growing up, and so our kids have more access to phones.
No, we didn't have that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Exactly. So our kids have more than us, right? But there are kids right now that are growing up how we grew up right now. Like what you're talking about. Like, if you're going to be an artist, and you can totally become an artist and be self-taught artists. But there's so many positions, and not even just positions, just having knowledge, like, of your history, having cultural knowledge. Like, we all know that in grade school we're taught shit. You know, we're taught, structured information to keep us believing a certain thing.
So are you talking about people who don't have access to the research?
Yes, like, even like right now, I'm just saying, like, yes, there are, like, yes, your children have access and are able to research things, but the vast majority of children out there do not have access to these.
Vast majority, Judy.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, like,
Come on. Let's get some real numbers. Because I'm not going to say it's the vast majority of children don't have internet access. That's a fucking blanket ass bullshit.
Yeah, I know. It's just another thing that
that's my guess.
Only 36% of Americans have access to wireless internet.
Wireless. I be plugging my shit in sometimes too.
Plugging your
my kid. You saw my kid fucked up my what?
So you have
wait. You saw my kid fucked up my laptop, right?
Who plugs their computer into anything? Everything is wireless.
My kid fucked up my computer, so I plugged my Ethernet cable into my computer.
So you have... Okay, but you have a fucking computer to hook an Ethernet at. Some poor-ass kid, you think they got a fucking Ethernet? Motherfucker ain't even got shoes. You think he has an Ethernet?
Well, I'm pretty sure because the motherfucking parents are shady as fuck.
Especially with...
you want to know what? You want to know what? I bet they do, because parents are shady as fuck, but if anything, they gotta have the motherfucking internet for their motherfucking social media shit.
And what are they doing? Putting their children on games.
If nothing less, these motherfucking kids got the internet. Because they shady ass fucking parents gotta have a Facebook and Instagram.
And what are they taught? They're taught to play games, to shut the fuck up, because their parents are not taught. See? So it goes back to education. Their parents aren't fucking taught.
I'm taught, but my kids also play games.
Yes, and are they looking up information? Like, or are they watching YouTube videos?
My kids know fucking everything.
I do not doubt that your children are smart. I do not doubt that.
But they are in that system of, we play games every day on the internet. Boom, it's popping over here on the internet. My kids, personally.
Okay, but like I'm saying, we live in fucking Los Alamitos, and we live in this area where every kid has to take a computer. You're not going to find that in Long Beach. Kids don't have to take computers in Long Beach. So it's different. They're expected to, because we can afford it. But like it says, 36% of Americans have access. Only 36%. Like people are living below the poverty line at alarming rates. The number of homeless children, like record breaking. So you're talking about the same children that should have access to the internet to look up information to be smart as fuck. They don't even have a bed to sleep in. That's the reality of the situation, is that we think just because our kids have phones that every other kid has a phone.
Let me tell you something. I'm into derail the whole fucking podcast.
But you're gonna.
I'm too skinny for you to be bringing motherfucking pretzel thins as a fucking snack. I need pretzels.
See,
not fucking pretzel thins.
I don't like pretzels. Like, I'm not a bread person.
I do.
I'm not a bread person.
It's okay.
So these are perfect. Like,
or at least bring some hummus for me to dip the shit in, at least.
Oh, I was gonna bring some hummus because I totally have some.
Man, I fucking love hummus.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure if we were gonna get into all of that dipping.
You making me feel like I'm on a diet I shouldn't be on.
I don't diet. I eat what I like.
I was about to say, you just eat right every day, all day.
My body is a temple. Yeah, so anyways, yes, inspirational education. Okay, well, on that note, until next week, everybody, peace, love, positive vibes to you and yours. You can reach us on Twitter at MixedGreensPod, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, everything else at Mixed Greens Podcast. Email mixedgreenspodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace out.
Mixed greens, don't judge me, it's not what it seems. Mixed greens, it's a show about everything. Now go tell a friend from mixed greens. Mixed greens, don't judge me, it's not what it seems.